Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 7th of June 2016. So Yellen spoke during yesterday's trading session at 5:30. As I've said before, if you get a good winning trade in the first part, then stand aside until Yellen or any other Fed member actually speaks, but in particular Yellen, because the market's likely to go sideways, which is what it did yesterday. So Yellen's speech was about interest rates, whether she's going to increase, decrease or whatever, and I think this headline on Zero Hedge sums it up beautifully. Janet Yellen explains why the Fed will keep what's left of its credibility in June when they have their live meeting, and that's a week tomorrow. So the market's reaction to this, initially you see the market blasting higher with the buy signal there, the market giving just over 20 points on this trade as the market started to come back. And as I've just said, and I've said on many occasions before, when you've got Janet Yellen speaking, you get a trade that makes your money in the first trade, then stand aside and wait. And you can see here the market then traded sideways because the market doesn't know what she's going to say. They're not going to second guess. They just sit and wait, and that's precisely what we saw for yesterday. Whatever her comments were initially, it sent the market lower, and then after she finished speaking, you can see when she finished speaking, because the market then trades sideways here, and then it was free to move back to the upside with the plunge protection team's assistance back up to the highs, which actually now breach those of Friday, when we had the absolutely appalling non-farm payroll figures from 156,000 forecast to 38 that came out. So now the market's filled that gap and it's moving higher. We've got the 18,137 in sight here. We've got to take this resistance out to the left, but then after the 18,137 we've got the all-time high of last year in the gun sight here as well. So there's nothing to stop the market from doing this, particularly as we move towards the FOMC meeting a week tomorrow, because the market isn't going to sell off unless something comes out of nowhere, but it certainly will after a week on Wednesday. But at the moment it's free to move back to the all-time high, which isn't too far away actually. We're currently at 17,933, and you can see there 18,364, so not a lot in it at all. So news-wise, to move the market today, what have we got? Nothing really. Halifax is the UK one. US revised non-farm productivity, that's out at 1:30 before the market opens, so it could be a fairly quiet and sideways day, so be warned. Tuesdays can be like that. It's an odd one. The first part of the session can be quite good, but the second part of the trading session can be slightly odd for a Tuesday evening. I don't know why. But for those who know you of old, I won't be trading tonight. I never trade the evening session because my wife and I go off and ballroom dance, so just to get away from the screen once a week, and also to avoid any sort of divorce proceedings, as it were. Right, so that's the news, and then finally we've got the implied volatility up slightly on yesterday, which probably the reaction initially from Yellen when the market dropped, but again you can see that sideways pattern building in the implied volatility, and this is going to continue until a week tomorrow as the market waits for Yellen's comments and decision, more importantly, on whether she intends to raise rates or not. So that's it for today. If there's anything else to report during today, I'll let you know. Other than that, have a good day, and I'll speak to you in tomorrow's Market Alert. Thanks for watching.